Yo, what's up everyone? So I just wanted to make this video today explaining trading psychology, how to be a stoic whenever you trade, hence the name StoicFX. It's taken me about 3 years to learn how to have proper trading psychology in the trading space. Probably clicked on this video because you lost a significant amount of money in a short amount of time. I just want to say I'm sorry. I've been there before. I've lost $24,000 in one trading session. It was a tough time. But hey, if I can get through that, you can get through whatever you've done. You can make money in the trading industry. You just have to have proper psychology. Psychology is probably 99% of what trading is, and 1% net technical analysis. Every single strategy can work in the trading space. It's just, does your psychology work in the trading space? So, one thing that can have improper psychology is a lack of discipline. You are trading on emotion. That is not something that you want to trade on. Emotion is very bad. You get into a trade because of emotion and you don't get out of the trade because of emotion, and then you don't take your profit and you end up losing so much because you think it's going to come back up but it doesn't. Or you don't have a strat. You're entering into these press button trades that I like to call them, and you're hoping that it's going to go the direction that you think it's going. You have no edge. That is a very big deal. That would help your psychology so much if you had an edge versus just button pressing. Another thing, your revenge trade. You just took a loss and you can't handle the loss, so you enter into another position immediately after, not even based on your strategy, and you end up losing more, and then you get so frustrated. Why did I do that? You try to make it back, and then you blow your account. It's a gambler's mentality of trading. Trading is not gambling, but you can gamble when you trade, and people make a hell of a lot of money doing that, but they lose it faster. Rule number 1, you need a rule-based trading strategy that is back tested and forward tested. Do this on a demo. Figure out how you like to trade. Figure out your personality. I know that I like volatility. That's why I trade US 30 and NASDAQ. I do not like waiting. I like it when it drives and when I'm in and out of the markets. Holding on to a trade for maybe less than an hour. That's my type of trading. But I have rules on my trades. When I can enter, when I should exit, how important price action is, what are the ranges, what days I can't trade, what session I can trade. That is a rule-based trading strategy. I could literally read it to you by heart. I have it taped above, right here above my desk. I look at it every single day. It has to be mechanical and systematic. It has to have live tested real data. Once you have a bunch of data stacked in your demo and your Excel spreadsheets, and you're like, okay, once you can actually see the data, that is important. Once you can actually see the data and you believe it, you will then only take trades based on your strategy. I swear. Once I back tested this strategy and forward tested this strategy and actually saw the data with my own eyes, I was convinced. I was like, damn, if I just take these trades, yes, they're going to lose sometimes, but most of the time they're going to win. It is all about probability. The market does not care about you. Everything is probability based. Just because your trade won does not mean that you were correct. You just fell on the right side of probability. Just because your trade lost does not mean you are wrong. Your trade just fell on the left side of probability. All this is probability. And that's why you're supposed to have a strategy that's tested that can show you the probability of only taking trades like this. Rules-based trading system, number 1 important thing. Number 2, you're trading on emotion. That is terrible. Why are you trading on emotion? It leads back to rule number 1. You do not have a rules-based trading strategy. You have a gambling mentality. You're entering into a trade emotional, and you're thinking that it's going to go down more or up more, and it never does because you have no strategy and you're being emotional. And then you're losing more money than you should. You should be able to be comfortable with losing a certain amount of money. Why are you risking more than you're willing to lose? Because you're gambling. You're trading on emotion. I'm willing to lose 0.5% and 1%. I don't like losing 2%. That's a lot of percent to me. So I take trades that are based on non-emotion. I'm not going to feel any emotion if I lose 0.5%. That's not a lot, but if you can lose 0.5% and your strategy is a 1 to 2, 1 to 1, and it's more than 50% profitable, you're at the end of the day going to be profitable if you just take trades solely based on your strategy. Number 3, risk management. You have to have proper risk management whenever you are trading. You cannot show up to the market and gamble. If you are showing up to the market and gambling, trading is not for you. You need to find something else to do with your money. Go to the actual casino and gamble it. You need to have proper risk management, taking what the market gives you. You cannot force RR. Consistency is better than forcing RR. Day trading is supposed to be a program, systematic. If you can show up and make 0.5% or 1% every single day, you are going to be so profitable in the long term instead of just trying to grab this huge amount of percent in one day. Risking 1% of your account is pretty normal. The max that I would ever risk on any single trade is 2%. If you're trading on a funded account, 2% is quite a lot for one day, because now you only have 8% left till your account is blown. So if you're risking 0.5% or 1%, your odds, your probability is higher in being able to be profitable long term. Your parameters have to be met before you enter in a trade. How I enter in a trade, my DI plus or my DI minus is crossing. So if a DI plus, which is blue, is a buy, if that crosses, that's great. If my ADX is not above 25, I cannot enter into the trade. So for me to be able to even consider taking an entry on the trade, I have to wait for my ADX to be above 25. That is a parameter. The only way to be successful in any strategy is for parameters to be met, for then that to be executed. Once your parameters are met, then you execute. If you're a beginner, realistically, you should be risking 0.5%, because even to you, 0.5% is a lot. Or if you're working on an edge, risking 0.5% takes emotions out. You don't want to be emotional whenever you trade. People say they don't like trading on demo because they don't feel anything. That's crazy, because you're not supposed to feel anything risking actual money. So until you have an edge that is profitable and you're comfortable playing it out and you know that it works from the back testing and the data that you have collected, you shouldn't be trading with real money. Your risk management isn't there. Number 4, do not overtrade. Pick a session. I trade one session a day. It is the New York session, and I only trade Monday through Thursday. I do not like trading Fridays, because if I take a loss on Friday, it's going to leave a bad taste in my mouth for the rest of the weekend, and my mindset is different going into the trading day on Monday because I took a loss. So I know this about myself, so I'm utilizing that psychology of knowing this about myself to my advantage. I'm trading one pair, max 2 pairs at a time. I have mastered US 30, trading US 30. So that is why I have added NAS 100 into my arsenal, because US 30 and NAS 100 move a very similar way. They're both indices of the United States Stock Exchange, the New York Stock Exchange. You know what I'm saying? The United States market, the New York Stock Exchange. That is a US pair. So why would I trade a US pair in Asian session or London session? I want volatility and volume. I don't want choppiness or false signals. I want something to drive. So use discipline, delayed gratification to not overtrade. I pick one session and I'm committed to only trading that session. That's it. I won't trade anything else. Like, bro, if you're trading all these different things, you shouldn't be doing that, because everything is moving differently and your strategy might not work for this as well as it does for this pair. So Pick the pair that works the best with your strategy. Keeping it simple. I just keep it simple. If you can treat this like a game and you're playing soccer or football or whatever, like you beat the market, congratulations, come back, let's do it, let's try again the next day. But you need to have a strategy in place. Until you have that, you should sit out. My strategy is 78.26% profitable. It was 88% profitable passing phase 1 from this 25K challenge. The only reason why I know this is because I back tested the data for a whole year, took over 300 trades, mastered it in, dialed it in, made sure that it worked. I'm just keeping it simple. The fifth, probably one of the most important rules, is delayed gratification. You have to be able to be disciplined in the fact of being able to come back and do the same thing every day. Do not fall into the trap of not utilizing delayed gratification. Delayed gratification is a very big thing in trading. Yeah, you won. You should leave and not come back for more. Utilize delayed gratification till the next day, because tomorrow is a new day and you're able to perform just as good as you did yesterday. Maybe the market isn't moving as well as it did yesterday. Utilize delayed gratification because you know that your setups are going to be there because you have a strategy that is back tested and works. I cannot stress this enough. This took me 3 years to fucking get, guys. Please just listen, bro. I mean, if I had somebody telling me this shit from the very beginning, like a mentor, I would have saved so much money and time trying to learn how to trade. But now I know what I know, so I'm not going to fucking gatekeep it. I'm going to tell you all, because if I want everybody to win, I want everybody to be successful. Trading is so hard, and so many people quit because they don't ever find an edge. I have an edge. The link will be in the description below if you want to watch it. You can also watch how I passed phase 1. That's going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys learned something. If you have any questions, please join the Discord below. The link will be in the description. Hope you all have a wonderful night or day wherever you are. Follow your plan. Follow your plan. Don't deviate from your strategy, bro. It would be so ignorant for you to do that. Don't be ignorant. Be on the right side of the bell curve. Learn from your mistakes and follow your plan. Treat this like a business and like you want to win a game. Be responsible with your money and you'll be okay. Peace out.